Just 2 weeks before the wedding, everything fell apart. The invitations had already been sent, the house and car were fully paid for, and the groom's family had already given a bride price of 188,000 yuan. But suddenly, the bride's family changed the deal. They demanded more gold and insisted that her name be added to the property deed. After spending nearly 2 million yuan to prepare for the marriage, the groom's family refused the new conditions. Instead of giving in, they cancelled the wedding and asked for the bride price to be returned. Sometimes, walking away from an unfair relationship is better than paying an endless price for it. My mom asked me, who would marry a woman who's nearly 40 and still single? I replied, of course someone will. Age doesn't decide true love. Today, I visited one of the busiest matchmaking corners in the city. Hundreds of people were looking for a life partner, and it made me think. Why do some people stay single for so many years? The answer isn't always about age or appearance. Sometimes, it's about expectations, financial pressure, or simply not finding the right match. Before making one of the biggest decisions of your life, don't judge someone only by their profile or first impression. Take time to understand their values, their responsibilities, and the life they have built. A healthy relationship should be based on honesty, trust, respect, and shared goals, not just money, status, or expensive gifts. Some people rush into marriage without asking important questions. Others hide debts, financial problems, or unrealistic expectations until it's too late. That's why it's important to have open conversations before making a lifelong commitment. Marriage isn't about finding someone to solve all your problems. It's about two people supporting each other through life's challenges. If the foundation is built on trust and honesty, the relationship has a much better chance of lasting. But if it's built only on money or unrealistic expectations, it can fall apart very quickly. So take your time, think carefully, and choose a partner who truly wants to build a future with you, not just someone who is looking for temporary comfort or financial security. Before we talk about marriage, let's start with something much more important: honesty. These days, many people meet through dating apps, blind dates, or matchmaking events. But one question always comes to my mind: are we really showing our true selves? A beautiful profile picture doesn't always tell the whole story. Filters can change a face, edited photos can change appearances, and sometimes even basic information like age, height, weight, or income isn't completely accurate. If the relationship begins with false information, how can trust grow later? Whenever I meet someone for the first time, I don't judge them by their looks. Instead, I pay attention to whether their words match reality. Trust isn't built by perfect photos or impressive promises. It's built by honesty and consistency. Marriage is one of the biggest decisions anyone can make. It's not just about finding someone attractive or successful. It's about finding someone you can trust during difficult times. A relationship should be strong enough to survive challenges, not just good moments. Sometimes people exaggerate their achievements because they want to impress others. But the truth always comes out sooner or later. When that happens, disappointment replaces excitement, and trust becomes difficult to rebuild. That's why I believe it's always better to be honest from the very beginning. Tell the truth about who you are, what you do, and what kind of life you're living. The right person will respect you for your honesty, even if you're not perfect. No one expects perfection. We all have flaws, weaknesses, and personal struggles. But honesty gives a relationship a chance to grow. Lies only create distance between two people. If you're looking for a lifelong partner, don't focus only on beauty, money, or social status. Look for character, responsibility, kindness, and integrity. These are the qualities that keep a relationship alive for years. In the end, a successful marriage isn't built on expensive gifts or edited photos. It's built on truth, respect, loyalty, and two people who choose to stand by each other every single day. That's the kind of relationship worth waiting for. Today I visited one of the busiest matchmaking corners in the city. Every weekend, hundreds of people gather here hoping to meet someone they can spend the rest of their lives with. As I walked through the crowd, I couldn't help but wonder why so many people are still searching for a partner despite having so many opportunities. The truth is, Finding the right person has become more complicated than ever. It's no longer just about love or attraction. People now have different expectations, financial responsibilities, family pressure, and personal goals. Because of this, many relationships never make it to marriage. One thing I've learned is that you should never rush into a relationship just because everyone around you is getting married. Marriage is one of the biggest decisions you'll ever make, and choosing the wrong partner can affect the rest of your life. Before making any commitment, take time to truly understand the other person. Don't only ask about their hobbies or favorite foods. Talk about the important things. Ask about their future plans, financial habits, family responsibilities, and what they expect from a marriage. These conversations may seem serious, but they're necessary. I've seen many people focus only on appearance. They believe that good looks are enough to build a happy relationship. But beauty changes with time. Character, honesty, and respect are the qualities that remain. Those are the things that truly matter in the long run. Another mistake people often make is hiding important parts of their lives. Some exaggerate their income, others hide debts, and some pretend to be someone they're not just to impress another person. That might work for a short time, but the truth eventually comes out. And when it does, trust begins to disappear. Real love doesn't grow from perfect photos or impressive words. It grows from honesty, patience, and mutual respect. When two people understand each other's strengths and weaknesses, they build a relationship that's much stronger than one based only on appearances. That's why I always say, don't chase perfection. Instead, look for someone who is honest, responsible, and willing to build a future with you. Those qualities will always be more valuable than anything money can be. As I continued walking through the matchmaking corner, I realized that everyone had a different story. Some had been searching for years, while others had only recently started looking. But one thing was common: they all hoped to find someone they could truly trust. In today's world, it's easy to be impressed by appearances. A nice profile, expensive clothes, a luxury car, or carefully edited photos can create a perfect image. But a successful relationship is never built on appearances alone. It's built on honesty, responsibility, and mutual respect. Before making a lifelong commitment, both people should have open conversations. Talk about your goals, your financial situation, your family responsibilities, and your expectations for marriage. These discussions might feel uncomfortable, but they can prevent misunderstandings in the future. Many relationships fail because people avoid difficult conversations. They assume everything will work out after marriage, but problems don't disappear on their own. They become even bigger when they're ignored. I've also learned that trust is earned through actions, not promises. Anyone can make big promises in the beginning, but only consistent actions reveal a person's true character. Pay attention to how someone treats others, how they handle responsibility, and whether their actions match their words. No one is perfect. Everyone has flaws and challenges. The goal isn't to find a perfect partner, it's to find someone who is honest enough to be themselves and mature enough to face life's difficulties together. Marriage should never be about money, social status, or unrealistic expectations. Those things may bring temporary happiness, but they cannot create a lasting relationship. A strong marriage is built when both people support each other through success and failure, good times and difficult moments. So before saying yes, take your time. Ask the right questions, listen carefully, and never ignore red flags. Choose someone who values honesty as much as you do, because once trust is broken, it's one of the hardest things to rebuild. At the end of the day, real love isn't about finding someone who looks perfect. It's about finding someone who stands beside you with honesty, respect, loyalty, and genuine commitment. That's the kind of relationship worth waiting for, and that's the kind of marriage that truly lasts. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.